Hello, my people. Right away, as you can see, the first one that you have to do when you are cutting the hair to one of your clients is to brush the hair down and do it soft. I'm doing it with a hard brush, but you can use a soft one. After you brush the hair, what you have to do is to use your liners or trimmers that you want to call it and make your first guideline. I mean your first line, like the borderline. Yes, excuse me for that part in the video that I am. So something I forgot, as you can see now, I forgot to put the cape on my client. So I stopped the video and started again. As you can see that I'm removing the bulk from the bottom part of my client's head. And this time I think I didn't use a shaver because I saw that the trimmer was doing his work in this kind of hair texture. But if you have a shaver and you want to add another transition, you can do it if you want. I mean that's up to you. But I mean this time I didn't do it because I saw that the trimmer was doing his work. Now we're going to the back part of the hair. You see that I'm doing the same shape. I'm trying to maintain the same shape. I mean, but I'm dropping it a little bit in the back. No, so I'm not doing it like directly in a line, but dropping it a little bit. But you know, I'm trying, but improving. Now we're continuing on the right side. So as you can see, I'm stretching the skin of my client. So in that way, I mean, always when you are do bulking, always you have to stretch the skin of your client, and in that way you have more room to the bulk. And there you see me using the neck duster to take off the hair that sticks in my client's skin, and also giving some details to the shape. Right there you saw me using the soft brush and using the clipper, my Kemei, without guard. Yes, and there I forgot that it would be better to use the number 1 and after to fade downward. I mean, when the client has a lot of hair in his head, you have to clean it with the number 1. Or depend on how high the client wants it on the top. But I use the number 1. That's what I'm doing. I'm using the number 1 all the way open, and also using it against the grain and with the grain, as you can see right now. That's against the grain. I mean with the grain. That's just to soften enough the differences between the top and the sides. The first one thing they're gonna do is to use the number one open with the grain, and afterward all the way close, also with the grain, and also to soften up that line, the middle line, you have to use your number one but all the way close, but using the corners. Always remember to use your corners. And after we continue with the zero guard, or the half guard as some people call it. Yes, there I'm using it all the way open to see if I can get some hairs. But if you feel like if the clipper is not cutting, you can use it all the way close as I'm doing there. Now you can see that while I cut with my clipper, I brush with my brush. You have to do it, cut and brush. That will help you to lay down the hair a little bit better and cut it better with your clipper. Now, as you can see, also I will tell you that in some hair textures, you won't get rid of that middle line below the number one. Even though if you don't get rid of it with the zero guard, you can use the clipper without guard all the way open. So my people, this is the cut how I make it to a client. But if you have any tip for me, if you know more, and if you see any detail in this cut, please let me know. If you want to help me to improve, you can tell me. If you know more than me, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't know more than me how to cut hair, you can help me. Right there, I'm using the clipper with no guard just to do some details. I won't show you the other side, the left side or the back side, because that is basically the same steps. Cleaning with the number one and fading down. But you can clean with the number one and start otherwise with the clipper without guard. Now as you can see that I'm doing the line to this little client. Doing the line to your haircut, it is a very important part, because in that way when you are doing the line is when you can see that the cut is defining itself. So in that way, if you compare this time to like 2 or 3 minutes before this, you could see that the car was not looking so good. I know that I have a lot to improve yet, but now it's looking better. And also remember that even though you make the lines at the front part, sometimes you have to go back to your number one and knock off some hair, and also to do some details. After you see that you are finishing your haircut, you have to do some details. Just don't let the client leave like that. But now you can see that the cut is finished. Yes, remember to subscribe to my channel, share with your people, and leave a comment if you see something that I have to improve. Please let me know. This is to improve. Already God bless you and goodbye.